Hello, hello, humans. Good to see you all once again. It is your favorite color surfing DJ, Serjay Svek, back with yet another spectacular stream. And whether you're watching live, whether you're watching the VOD, whether you're chatting or lurking, you are all welcome here. And I hope that this stream will bring a little more color to your day. Welcome, welcome to the show, everyone. It is now Tuesday, October 1, 2024, and that time check was brought to you by yours truly. And so for those who don't know, today is actually my birthday. So we're finally at the real birthday starting out, yes. And I'm very happy that we are finally here. And I thought, on a whim, like what I usually do, I always like to do things all of a sudden, probably much to the frustration of my community. But I decided on this very early morning that I wanted to go ahead and hold a very quick stream. Just, to be able to eat and chat with you all. It has been good. So we don't really have anything big planned. We're just gonna be eating some food, and then we'll be eating, and then we'll be talking, and then maybe answering some Tellonym questions as well. So it's nothing really big. I just wanted to share a little bit of time with you if you were online, and then that's pretty much it. Nothing really big like what we had last Sunday, which was the advanced birthday stream, which was a lot more well organized. This was organized in just like maybe 5 minutes or something like that. But anyway, like I said, we don't really plan too hard when it comes to these things. We just wing it, and then we that's what we do. That's what I've been doing for the past few years, 4 years rather, as a content creator, and that's what we'll keep doing probably until I finally have to stop. So anyway, I hope that all of you have been doing well. It has been great to finally be able to see you all. But before we continue, we might as well continue with our actual plan, which is to actually eat some food. So as you can see, today on the menu, we don't have MREs like what we usually do, but we do have Yellow Cab Pizza. And I was really torn if I wanted to go to Yellow Cab Pizza. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the webcam. And I was really torn if I wanted to go to like a Denny's or to Filling Station and then maybe show the stream there from my cell phone. But I was like, oh, probably not the best thing to do, especially if it's super early in the morning. So let's not do that. And then let's just, do takeout in the safety of my own home. And I don't think anybody's going to complain about that. So for today, our knife of choice to open this is the Victorinox Explorer. And it's the Explorer because aside from the usual knives and such, it comes with a magnifying glass. And it comes with a Phillips screwdriver, as you can see. Yeah, I love my Swiss Army knives. I should be taking better care of them, but for now, we'll just go ahead and do their jobs of cutting stuff open. So always cut away from yourself. That's the thing that I really learned. So we'll just open this first. Then this one over here. I could just, open the bag like that, but I don't know, I'm lazy. So, and it's also a way for me to show off my knife. Is there any proper reason for me to do that? No. But is it cool? Absolutely. And sometimes the only justification we need is that it is cool. And it's gonna be like, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Alright, last package over here. Let's open this. Okay, still very sharp. Nice cut. Okay, we'll clean this first. We don't want to have any tape gunk on it. That's the worst part of having a knife. When you have a knife that you use to open packages and they always use tape, they always have to fix it up like this. So what I use is that I always use like WD-40 on it because they say it's very good for removing like glue and tape residue, and then the knife is shiny again. So we'll just wipe this on a drier part of the tissue, and it works. Okay, perfect. All right. And for those who don't know, since it has been a while since I've done a webcam stream, I was actually gifted this bracelet by Sister Svek. And it contains my birthstone, opal. So, no, excuse me, not opal, quartz. Excuse me, quartz. So quartz is the birthstone of those in October. And let me just do a quick read of what quartz meaning. Quartz means as a birthstone. I just know it has shorthand for emotion, or maybe I got it wrong again. Opal, it really is opal. I am sorry. Okay. So opal is a symbol of purity, hope, and truth, and then we got one in pink over here. And then it also has something to do with like emotions and stuff, such like that. Loyalty, faithfulness, purity, hope, and confidence. So, okay, you heard it here, folks. All right, we are hopeful. Serjay, your friend Serjay is purely hopeful, as it should be. Yes. Oh my goodness. So anyway, that's what we have over here. And on today... Sorry, let me just fix something. You can't have a Serjay stream without a bit of scuff. You know, that's part of the package. That's why you're here, and that's why you stay. Alright, let me just go ahead and fix this over here. Alright, perfect. So again, got opal here as my birthstone. So like I said, it's loyalty, confidence, and purity. Therefore, I am say-so. You heard it here, folks. Say-so, Svek. I will always defeat the unsay-so allegations. Excuse me. Alright, so for today, this is our menu. So Yellow Cab is a place that I usually order a bunch of food for. Today I'm gonna be sticking with my usual favorite, and that is... Let me just move the camera a bit, the stuff around here. We got some spaghetti and meatballs. This is their smaller flavor. As you can see, it's just meatball. There's only one ball. Where did the other ball go? If you order the large version of this, it's like pretty much twice the size of this, and you get 2 balls. 2. And of course, you can't go to Yellow Cab Pizza without some pizza, and today we're just sticking with what they call their half moon pepperoni. And yeah, this is good because they never had the half moon before. They only had like a full pizza like this. I think this is like 9 inches if it were full. And they normally don't sell that before. So usually when I order from Yellow Cab, I would only order their spaghetti with meatballs and also their chicken tenders. And it's kind of funny having to go to a pizza place and you don't order the pizza. It's like, huh, I don't know. I guess there are some people who also have experiences like that where they don't order what the restaurant is supposed to be. It's just it's just because they prefer something else instead. All right, and what's this? So let's go ahead and continue with the next one, and that is our drink for today. So I know we have like hard Mountain Dew at home, but for now we're just gonna stick with Sola iced tea. That's right, good old Sola iced tea. And when Yellow Cab first opened in the Philippines many years ago, they actually had Snapple as their drink brand along with like the usual sodas. But then eventually it moved over to Sola. So, and Snapple is still around in the Philippines. It's not something that you could find in any kind of restaurant. You have to go to like special grocery stores to actually be able to find it. So, just a little bit of trivia for anybody who is interested in these sorts of things. And my personal favorite is lemon, Sola lemon. They also have things like apple and peach, but honestly, when it comes to iced tea, I've always been a sucker for lemon flavored iced tea. I never because I guess it's because I grew up with things like Nestea iced tea and what was it called? Lipton iced tea. Those are very, very popular brands of iced tea here in the Philippines, and usually those are the ones that you could find in like fast food restaurants. Whenever you think of iced tea, usually it's like Nestea or Lipton. Nothing much in other places, so you could tell that it is usually the type that is very, very sweet and sugary. So that's the iced tea experience here, and usually it's also lemon flavored too. So Sola is like the closest in replicating that experience for me. I've tried their apple from Sola, but I'm not really a fan of it. I like apple juice, but not really a fan of apple flavored iced tea. And I've tried peach, and that is actually the favorite of Sister Svek. She loves peach iced tea. Although for me, I'm not a fan. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of peach flavored things. I like the peach fruit. I love those things, but peach flavored things, nah. I guess it's sort of like how some people like strawberry flavored things, but I don't like strawberry flavored things because it has, you know what they usually say, it's like eating or drinking something that's like cough syrup flavored. So it kind of has that, similar sort of experience for me, that usually when I eat something that's strawberry flavored, it's like, it's not the best kind of experience, unfortunately. Some may be better than others, but usually that's because they include actual strawberries, which is a totally different flavor profile compared to strawberry flavored food flavoring. But anyway, yeah, long story short, lemon is my thing, and this is a pretty yellow meal setup now that I think about it. And you know what they say, right? If life gives you lemons, make lemonade. If life gives Serjay lemons, he drinks. I have no idea what I was trying to say. I had a better idea in mind, but somehow I kind of lost my train of thought. Isn't that what usually happens when we least expect it? All right. So anyway, we're doing a lot of talking and not enough eating, so we might as well just go ahead and check out what's happening over here then, shall we? So we'll go ahead and sorry, just double checking some things before I forget. Okay, so we should be fine. Let's go ahead and continue with this one. And let's go ahead and eat then. Look at that. Pizza and pasta. If you see my usual just chatting screen, I usually have pizza and pasta, and that's usually one of my favorite kinds of food. Pista and pazza. And yes, we're going to be asking the age-old question. Should you put pineapple on pizza? For me, it's okay. I don't exactly go out of my way to eat pizza with pineapple on it. But if someone orders it and maybe gives me a slice, then at least I will eat it because, of course, it's just good manners. I know that's always a very difficult choice that you have to make, especially if you're a guest in someone's home. That if you're invited over, you know, it would be bad manners if you end up refusing what they offer you, whatever it may be. Especially when it comes to food, because, you know, as someone like me who loves food, it can be quite a challenge to refuse. But even though I am a lot more open now and a lot more varied when it comes to my palate, I'm still a bit picky in certain things. Ironically, I'm still a bit of a picky eater when it comes to fruit. My taste in vegetables has increased significantly since I became an adult. But I've still only eating like just a few kinds of fruit, because I don't know, it doesn't seem to hit the same as vegetables does, I guess. I'm still a fan of good old banana, mango, avocado, papaya, and apples. So it's not much, but usually those are the ones that I would go for. And oranges as well. Okay, so usually what would happen is that, I don't know about you if you have like a spaghetti with meatballs dish, but normally what I would do is that I would use my fork and then break it into smaller pieces. But it seems that the plastic fork right now is a bit flimsy, so I can't break it into smaller pieces and make it into like a spaghetti bolognese with like ground beef. So what we're gonna do is that every once in a while when I eat the spaghetti, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a bite of it like you would just you know, this sort of thing, just look at it compared to my hand. It almost looks like a jawbreaker, actually. And I don't think I've ever seen a jawbreaker. I've never tried a jawbreaker IRL before. But I remember growing up with Cartoon Network in the 2000s, and I was a big fan of watching Ed, Edd and Eddy. And that was one of my favorite cartoons, and they always loved jawbreakers. But as a kid who never got to try jawbreakers, I was like, is the candy really that big? IRL? Because if you were to compare the scale of the kids, so let's just say this is the body of the kids, the jawbreaker would probably be like this big in their mouths. It's probably just exaggeration when it comes to the cartoon, but even, you know, as a kid, you don't really think about, you know, artistic license. Okay, it's good. Sometimes when the sauce is way too dark, sometimes it means that it's a bit more bitter, like they burned the sauce. Just take a bite. But right now it's okay, because what they do here, they put like wine. They put wine in it, so that gives it a sort of like a sweeter and more and sour flavor to it. I think everybody in my chat, or people who are familiar with me, already know that I'm not a big fan of drinking alcohol. But so it's okay if it's in food. Like, you know how it is, how some people are like, you know, I don't like drinking milk, but if you give me cheese, or if you give me like cream cheese or something like that, then I'm gonna go ahead and eat it. Sure, no problem. Or if you're like the type of person that doesn't like tomatoes, but if you like tomato sauce or anything like that, then I'm in a similar situation. If you give me a goblet of alcohol, I mean a glass of wine, excuse me, goblet. So medieval. If you give me a glass of wine, I'm probably not going to enjoy it, but if you give me some food where wine was cooked in it and then enough time has passed that the alcohol content has gone away, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy that. And it actually blew my mind before that people actually used alcohol in cooking. Because, or let's be clear, what I mean by alcohol is alcoholic drinks. So it's like, you know how they would put wine in there and then all of a sudden, whoosh, after a while, all that's left would be the sweet and sour flavor and no longer the alcoholic content. It's like, wow, okay, that's cool. Nice, nice, nice. That's nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue with that. And yeah, let's just go keep eating. But let's go ahead and have a slice of their pizza as well. So as you can see, it's a bit thick. Not too thick, but it's not like how some pizzas are where they have like a ballooning side of crust at the very end. It's actually pretty flat. So it's pretty thin all around. And it doesn't have like a big bready crust at the end. You know, some people have a very big opinion when it comes to that. I used to not care. I used to be fine with any, but now I'm more of a fan of like thinner crusts. Only because whenever I would eat pizza with my family, what would happen is that they would always eat this part, and then the crust where nothing is, you know, there's no cheese or tomato sauce or whatever, they would always leave it on the table. And growing up, I was taught that it was always terrible to waste food. So I would end up eating all of their crusts. So that's how you know that one reason why I became so big. Waste not, want not. Remember, there are people who would kill to have the food that you're eating right now. But you know, some people, they just don't realize that the way that we could prevent waste is that if you want to eat this, but you're complaining that there's no flavor, why don't just take a bite around here? That way, at least you can finish the crust and you still have your pepperoni, right? People just need to understand that. And I don't know about you, but for a long time now, if this is the back of the pizza, I always start from the back and then work my way to the front. Because usually the front is where most of, like, it's still very soft. When you get to the back, it kind of gets a little bit drier and such. So we go through the bad stuff and get to the good stuff. That's my philosophy on life. You know, you gotta go through a little bit of suffering before you get to the good stuff, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, hey, more tissue. Yeah, these local pizza places, they usually like to put extra tissue underneath the paper over here. Oh, there's the hot sauce. But usually, if I go to Yellow Cap, I would ask for their chili oil instead. So they usually have like bottles of chili. So just for example, but it's a much smaller bottle, and they have chili oil, and inside are chili flakes that are marinating inside. I think it's just olive oil with chili flakes inside. It's really good. And compared to like eating straight up chili flakes, which usually are super spicy, at least for me, I still don't have a very good spice tolerance. I prefer the chili oil because at least if you want to, you could just eat only the oil. And then you don't have to worry about the flakes, which are really, really painful to eat sometimes. I don't know. I've been trying to train myself to eat more spicy food. I've already eaten habanero, I've eaten ghost pepper, California Reaper, but there are still I can handle them better now compared to before. But for some reason, I still struggle. I don't know why. I guess it's I guess it's just, you know, something that we really have to keep practicing on, I guess. You know, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, let's just go ahead and keep eating then, shall we? I love pasta. I think if you've seen social media and, you know, YouTube and TikTok, you would know about Filipino spaghetti and how, like, a signature of Filipino spaghetti is how sweet it is. We like to put sugar and stuff like that. And I like it. Especially for things like Jollibee spaghetti. Yes, that is definitely sweet. But I also like mine a little bit sour, you know? It's something that I discovered, like, a little bit later on in my life. When I was a kid, I loved sweet spaghetti only. But when it comes to like the sour one, it's like, yeah, it ain't so bad after all. I guess it's because I have a sour outlook on life, apparently, so at least it's a little easier that way. Alright, so let's just go ahead and have a drink. Cheers, everybody, to another year of Serjay's life. Woo! Okay. I just want to say that, you know, it hasn't been the easiest year for me. It's not, you know, this year has been quite a year. And when I'm talking about from October to October. So this has not been like the easiest year for me. I've had my struggles. And, you know, it has gotten really, really bad. For those who know a lot about, you know, my personal life, I think they're definitely aware of what I've had to go through. And it wasn't easy, but you know what? Despite my so-called sour outlook on life, you know, we're here. We're still here, you know? And I'm still sticking around. You know, and then a lot of times in this past year, I thought I wouldn't be continuing to do what I do or even be here. But I'm happy that, you know, I stuck around. And I'm happy that you are here, Mayu. Thank you very much for stopping by. Appreciate you. Appreciate your greetings. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Serjay. Thank you. Go ahead and follow Mayu, our Brevkato. And very big fan of Apex and Arknights as well. Mayu, I just want to say that I finally have Arknights on my phone. That's a start. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing anything with it, but you know, it's just there, along with Nikkei. So there's that. Hi Momo, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. And that's good. Yeah, we got what's this? We got pizza, pasta, my usual favorites, and iced tea. Yes, lemon iced tea, the best. I'm sorry for the people who like peach iced tea, but not really my thing. Oh, hi Starla. Welcome to... Let me go ahead and shout you out too. Welcome, welcome everybody. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Let's see. It looks good. Thank you. It's it comes from a local Philippine pizzeria. It's called Yellow Cab. Yeah, I like eating this because, you know, when I'm working from home or I'm awake in the middle of the night, at least it's still open compared to like places like Shakey's or Pizza Hut. And for anybody who is here, we had to ask the most important questions, which is, do you like pineapple on pizza? And I always say that I don't actively look for pizza with pineapple, but if someone were to give me a slice of pizza with pineapple, I'm not gonna say no. You know, food is food. Food is good, and I'm gonna say, yeah, let's do that. As long as you go ahead and eat good food, especially with the people that you love and care for, I mean, who am I gonna say no, right? So there's that. Mayu says yes, so similar feelings. Momo and Starla say not fans of pineapple pizza. Same. You know what? That's fine. Okay? That's perfectly understandable. I mean, I don't really like a lot of fruit anyway. You know what? I think what would solve a lot of people that don't like, you know, pineapple pizza is if they cook the pizza and then put the slices of pineapple on the top. Because I think that, you know, it's just off. It just doesn't taste good when you have like hot pineapple slice juice on top of pizza and it feels like a really hot explosion of acid in your mouth. I guess it's the solution. Oh yes, Maya, thank you for demonstrating. But yes, if you are in the chat, you can enter !color, !food, and !drink to get your fortunes of the day. So I get wings and beer. Let's go. It's not even Friday. Yes. Mayu got burgers and energy drinks. Oh, yes. Imagine Gatorade or Pocari Sweat with a burger. Feeling healthy. I don't have beer. I mentioned earlier I'm not a big fan of alcohol, but I do have that new thing called Hard Mountain Dew. That's the Mountain Dew with the 5% alcohol on it. Has anyone else ever tried that before? It's relatively new. A Hard Mountain Dew. Next thing you know, they're gonna have alcoholic Coca-Cola. Mountain Dew. The dew of the mountain. Gamer soda. I still don't understand how in the recent years how Mountain Dew and Doritos became associated with gamers. It's like, what did they do to get Mountain Dew and Doritos associated with gamers in the first place? It's like, that's a very interesting combination. Pepperoni. It's always classic. Maya says, when you ask a mountain, when is their Mountain Dew date? Yeah! Thanks for the lurk, Mayu. You could tell that Mayu has been lurking around in my streams too much. I guess because, you know, the urge to make puns and dad jokes has infected her. Yes. Yes, that's the kind of jokes that I want to see more of in the VTuber community. More puns. More dad jokes. No more lowbrow humor. We're only going to have wordplay. The wordplay that would cause people to groan like, oh, come on. Mayu, if you say dad jokes on stream, please make sure you clip it, because I also wanna know if I would go like, oh, Mayu, in the same tone that you would be like, Dad. Yeah, I guess that's why you called me an old spirit. Isn't that right, Julian? Thank you very much for the birthday greeting as well. Oh my god, I need a drink. Sola. We already have our guest today, Sola Des. The narrate VTuber. Sola, what are you doing here? Okay, I didn't expect to see you here. Yes. I mentioned earlier that I love lemon iced tea. This is my favorite flavor. Peach iced tea is not really something I'm a fan of. Apple iced tea is... But like raspberry, it's like... But you know what they even had? They had strawberry iced tea. Strawberry iced tea. I forgot if that was like Sola or some other company. But, you know, if this reminds me of like going to an SNR. And then, because if you go to an SNR, it's like for the non-Filipino people in the chat, it's SNR is like our version of, what was it called? Costco? Or something like that. You know those stores that are like warehouses where you could buy groceries in big boxes and stuff? So, and those sorts of things. So what I'm trying to say is that we have those in the Philippines too. And they are the ones that sell like the kinds of stuff that you can't really find here. So you can find a ton of, like, say, Coca-Cola or local brands, but we can't. It's very difficult for us to find things like certain soda flavors and such like that, and brands. So I go there and then I discover things like strawberry soda or Kit Kat flavored soda or Snickers soda, and I'm like, they actually make things like this. I even saw one time there was like a sweet corn soda, and growing up as a kid, I hated sweet corn flavor. Yes, there was a Kit Kat flavored soda, or if it was not a Kit Kat flavored soda, maybe my memory is fuzzy. It's like a Kit Kat flavored chocolate drink, chocolate milk. Okay, that would be fine. Snickers and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's more likely. It's a Kit Kat flavored chocolate milk or a Snickers flavored chocolate milk. I believe it exists, but definitely the sweet corn soda, I've seen that before, because one of my favorite YouTube content creators is Maximilian Dude, and he had like some videos where he drank a bunch of soda and weird sodas, and one of the things that he drank was the sweet corn soda, and then there was also a beef teriyaki soda, and then a bunch of other weird flavors. Oh my gosh. Momo says Oreo diet soda. You know, actually, that's something that is new, that is actually recent, that they combined Coca-Cola and Oreo. And not too long ago, and a little bit before that, they combined Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels. So, as I said before, I'm not a fan of alcohol, but I was like, just out of curiosity, okay, what's the taste of Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels? I bought a can, I took a sip, and I was like, God, worst feeling ever. Momo says it's bad. I tried it. You mean the Coke and Oreo? Oh, that's okay. If you're talking about the Coke and Oreo, you'll have to tell me, Momo. Does it taste more like Coke or does it taste more like Oreo? At least maybe we can tell the difference, because it's like, that's not really good. Goodness gracious. Momo says it's not. Oh, okay. Julian says, oh, I just bought that. It's like Oreo with a hint of Coke. I see. That's, I guess some people would like it, but probably not me. Soda, it's so good. My gosh. Julian says, honestly, I don't mind, but I sure prefer the original Oreo. That's something, yes. Actually, I remember there are a bunch of jokes about that when we go to like duty free, the duty free mall in the Philippines, or in like SNR Landers, they even have those what they call double stuff Oreo. So it's like, if you know, like your Oreo is usually this thin, for example, but then if you got double stuff, you got extra cream, like extra cream and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you really got extra cream for that. Double stuff. And then there was a joke on Twitter where it was like, only stuff Oreo. So it's like, it's just the cream. There is no cookie, but that's just a joke, okay? But honestly, based on how much people love the stuff of the cream of Oreo, I think that's possible. You know, I'm not sure if this was real or not, but there's something like they had like a box, or the usual blue box of Oreo, but they have like one part is just cream and the other part is just the cookies, and then you would just grab a cookie and then into the cream. So it's like you're treating it like a nacho or a dip. Like, boop, Oreo. So something like that. I don't know if that's real, but you know what? I'll take it. Because honestly, even until now, here's my secret chat. I'm not a big fan of Oreo. Momo says, not a fan of double stuff. Fair. Double stuff is probably not everyone's cup of tea. I guess you could say, Momo, you were not a fan of that kind of stuff. Okay, there we go. Another dad joke for the day. Let's go, baby. Very early in the morning. Yes. Come on, Luna. You knew what I was gonna do, diba? Welcome to the stream. Luna, Silverfire with the 7 days to die. Me with my 7 days to cry. Why did I pin that message? What? What was that about? Also, yeah, this is you know, it is still technically my birthday, so you could go ahead and still send your birthday greetings to me, if you haven't done so yet. So I'll go ahead and just put the link here. Because technically it is still October 1 in the Philippines. Actually, it's just almost 6 a.m. in the Philippines on October 1, so we got a lot of time. What was I gonna say? Luna says, good thing, buti na lang may McDo dito. Good thing that there's a McDonald's here. Okay, well, go ahead and get your nuggies. I know you love your McDonald's nuggies. I'm just waiting for the dips to come back. Because I know we have like our usual sweet and sour sauce and then our barbecue sauce. But when I went, you know, to other countries, or when the BTS meal was here, they had things like curry sauce and like a Cajun mustard. Those were really good. And yeah. Also, it is October. It is October. So, ooh, spooky season. Yes. The spooky month does not begin until Serjay until Serjay is born. I have no idea what I was trying to say. But anyway, what was this? Momo says, I love the BTS meal, and Starla says, BTS meal is the best. Ah, yes, I'm going to talk about that. Also, Luna says, hello, paid actor. Yes, it is I, paid actor. Is I. So for those who are newcomers to the stream, an inside joke is that, you know, Serjay is the guy on the lower left. Here, this is paid actor because, you know, you can't, you know, Serjay cannot be afford to be doxxed, so he has paid actor come out and then, you know, do his hand stuff to chat. Yes. Also, again, for those who are not familiar with what happened, I've got Sister Svek actually sent me or bought me this bracelet last weekend. It's opal. It's a pink opal, and it's supposed to symbolize loyalty and purity. That's my birthstone, opal. Therefore, people over there who keep saying that I am unsay so, ha, checkmate. My birthstone means purity, so I am pure. I am say so. I didn't ask to be born in this month, but that's just the truth. You know, I mean, it could be, I mean, if you think about it, it could be purely good or purely evil. But no. I am say so. I am say so because I say so. And anybody who says otherwise, just kidding. I'm not like that. Momo says, "Are you sure you're pure?" Yes, I am. But what kind of pure? I don't know. Yeah, we're doing a lot of talking. Need more eating. Come on, Serjay. Eat. Luna says, I need coffee to sleep. You know what? At this point, I'm like that too. You know? I remember reading something on the internet where it was like, if you want to sleep faster, what you actually need to do, or excuse me, if you want to take a nap, what you can do is that you can drink coffee, like maybe right before you go to your nap, and then take maybe like a 10 or 15-minute nap, so that the idea is when you wake up from your nap, the caffeine from the coffee will take effect, and you will feel energized. As Luna says, nap latte. I've tried it a couple of times, and it sort of works. It's not, again, it's just articles from the internet, so don't rely on it way too much as truth. But I guess I can see where it's coming from, because it's like, you know how medicine takes some time to take effect? Caffeine and coffee also takes a bit of time to take effect, you know. But then again, you know, sometimes when I drink my coffee, I just feel this. It's like, oh! But usually that's because when I drink coffee, or usually the kind of coffee I order is like an espresso. So, no, not even espresso. It's Americano, okay? I actually went to a Starbucks once and ordered a shot of espresso. So a shot of espresso is just like this teeny tiny thing. All right, just this, okay? And I took one sip of it, and it tasted like concentrated electric shocks. For lack of a better term. It's like, ah! I feel power! But it was way too much. So what I do is that if I want to feel healthy, if I don't want to, feel overload on sugar like with a frappuccino, usually I just have Americano. So they just get a tiny bit of espresso in a big mug, put a lot of water on it, boom, okay? It's safer to drink. It's a lot more tolerable that way. So usually if I drink that, it's like, oh, that's good. I can wake up. Chat, do we have any coffee drinkers in here aside from me and Mayu? Excuse me, from Luna, because I want to know if we're not alone here. And I think I finally reached the point where I usually have to drink maybe up to two glasses of coffee in one day. Just to feel the power. On days when I really, really lack sleep. So if I sleep like maybe 2 hours or 1 hour, good God, I hate those days. But on days like those, usually I would have to drink like maybe 3 or 4 cups of coffee. But I remember a friend of mine before, they even went as high as like 5 cups of coffee. And it's not even 5 cups of like black coffee, which is one thing. It is actually 5, like, say for example, coffee float or frappuccino. So there's a lot of caffeine and a lot of sugar going in there. But I guess that's I guess that was something. I mean, I remember before I did night shift, okay, I was actually a fan of green tea. That was my choice of caffeine. Green tea and soda. But when I started working on the night shift, that's the time I started relying on coffee to keep me awake. And oh boy, my life has changed ever since then. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's just go ahead and eat some more. Tara, kain tayo, guys. Let's eat. Julian says, that pizza is probably cold by now. It already is, I know. I actually went down a bit late, so I wasn't able to get the pizza while it's hot, so it's like, whatever. Pizza is pizza. Just like pasta. Actually, probably unpopular opinion, but I like cold pizza and pasta. And when I say cold, it's like not hot or refrigerated. So it's like you take it out from the refrigerator. Why? It's because it's like, especially when it comes to spaghetti and pasta, it's like if you put it in the refrigerator, it has time for all of the juices and the oils from the meat are beginning to congeal and coagulate, and then you could feel it in every bite. It's just so good. Yeah. Sussy Svek. But but you still like me. I know you still like me anyway, chat. Ang confidence! My goodness. Colgate Fresh confidence. Excuse me. All right. Let's go ahead and have some pizza. Now, I think for those of you who have been noticing my setup, yes, now you can understand why in my Just Chatting studio, I usually have pizza and pasta because I love pizza and pasta. Those are usually my favorite kinds of food, especially comfort food. What about yours? You know, I love, if it's with me, I'd love pizza and pasta. Okay, perfect. All right, so here is the last thing that we're gonna do, which is our Tellonym questions. So for those who don't know, I do have a Tellonym, and that's where I send out, you know, anonymous. You can send out anonymous questions. Think of it like Curious Cat. So if you have any anonymous things that you would like to say to me, whether it's birthday, if it's greetings, secret messages, secret love confessions, then you could definitely go ahead and send them over to my Tellonym. You know, don't be shy. Oh boy, Serjay, what the heck are you doing? Okay, so we should be good. And let's go ahead and check out some of these questions. And then, you know, just go through them and see what we could do, okay? Okay, so very first question. Very, very appropriate. Okay, the very first thing we have here is, when is your birthday? And for those who have been to my previous Tellonym streams, I don't really like to go super detail. I like to be a bit trolly. So when is your birthday, Serjay? My birthday is today. It's just like a classic joke, you know? I'm not going to give you the date, but anyway. When is your birthday? It's January 1. What year? Every year. Classic joke. I remember growing up with that joke. Yes, that's how old that joke is, but I guess there's a reason why it still exists, because, you know, it works. It works. Okay, so our next question is, I bet you'd be an amazing friend. Yes, I am. I mean, I'd like to think I am. So far, I don't think I've had way too many complaints. I hope. Or people haven't really mentioned anything about, you know, issues they had with me when it comes to how I treat them. So it's something that I really hope that I'll be able to continue. I know it's not easy. It's not easy to have to manage all of those things. Having to be emotionally, physically available for everybody. But all in all, I believe I am. I hope I am. That's being optimistic. I really hope that I am. And I hope that I'll continue to be an amazing friend for the people that need me, that love for me, and care for me. Luna says, I have complaints. It doesn't count, Luna. All right. You were not, but you keep blocking me? That's not called blocking, Luna, okay? That's not called blocking. That is called protecting my headspace. You know, we're trying to ensure that everything is perfectly fine in my headspace, so that's what we gotta do. All right. What's this? Next question is, you act like you're really smart, all right? I don't act. I don't act. I am smart. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so. But yeah, I like to think that I am smarter. I know I'm intelligent. Intelligent meaning I've read a lot of books and, you know, absorbed a lot of knowledge. But how to apply it practically, I'm still working on it. It's a very hard thing to do because it requires experience. And experience usually means you have to actually go outside and touch grass to know what it is about. So it's not the easiest kind of thing. Okay, so next one. Do you text good? All right, I know the answer for this one. No, I text evil. It's genius. It's genius, you know, how they would say, you know what? I cannot quit smoking for good. All right then. If I cannot quit smoking for good, then I will quit smoking for evil. Oh my goodness. Classic moments. Classic Serjay responses. Yes. Okay, let's see. All right, everyone, this is a bit of a class participation part. What's your zodiac sign? Okay, so if I was born today, October 1, what would be my zodiac sign? I'll let you guess. And then whoever guesses correctly, you get a reward. All right. What do you mean, bruh? Anong bruh? Oh my goodness. Luna with the Freudian slip, I see. Yes, the new star sign, bruh. I am clipping this, just so you know. I am clipping this so for future posting. Oh my, but yes, it is Libra. But Luna, if you have a moment like this, I guess you could say that is a Libra. Libra moments. My goodness. But yeah, Libra. If only it was not Libra, but Libre. Oh my goodness. I am on fire, baby. I am on fire. Goodness gracious. Somebody hire me. Yes. Okay, so let's continue with next part. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Okay. Submit. Okay, next. Has anyone ever broken your heart? No? I'm the heartbreaker. I don't really know what... I don't know. I mean, I've had heartbreak before, but not like, probably not like as a direct result of what someone did. Like, when it comes to breaking off relationships, sure, it hurt, but I don't really consider it as, like, broken my heart. You know? It's I don't know. It's a pretty tough question to ask. But all in all, I'll just say no. Maybe it's only because I wasn't really that interested in the relationship in the first place. Being romantic and all, that was not my thing. I just realized it. I just wanted to have friends. Wink, wink. Friends. Pure. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Julian. Appreciate it. Yes, Luna. Friends. Alright. Next question. Are you open or shy? No. I am Serjay. I'm the best. I am the best. Okay, so no. To be clear, okay. It is actually, I would say that I am more of. Am I done eating? No, I still have one slice of pizza left. Am I open or shy? Actually, I am shy at first, but I open up after a while. I hate you, Luna. That's me being open with you. I hate you. Because I'm a very shy boy at first. I don't want to offend. I don't want to say something weird. I think that's like that for a lot of people. 3. Okay. But after a while, if you accept me and then you don't run away from me, then that's the time. That's the time we start opening up and the floodgates open, and then there is no refund. You get it, you bought it, you deal with it. You bought the Serjay package. Hi. All right, next is, who are you? I think the better question is, who are you? Coming from Mulan, my goodness. But okay, one level. I am thou. Thou art I. Baby, 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 baby. Just kidding. Persona! But honestly, the answer is I am me. I am Serjay. Honestly, I think the people, I don't know if this is the bots that are asking these questions or someone else, because I know that a lot of times if I get questions like these, they sound very basic and they sound like something that the bots would say. So I'm trying not to place too much thought into it. But if it was an actual person that is asking this question, then I would be, and I think they would just be so frustrated with my answers. It's like, what the heck is this guy talking about? It's like, what kind of answer is this? What kind of answer is this? Oh gosh. All right. Next question is, are you a texting or voice message type of person? Honestly, I prefer texting. Actually, I do like having my Discord where I go on VC to talk to people. And by the way, you should join my Discord server. Link is in the chat right now. But I would like to say that I do like texting because it allows me to be a bit, quieter, a lot more stealthy. Wink, wink. When it comes to that. But if I need more time, if I need more, to give even more details, then most definitely I will be using calls or voice message. Because sometimes it's just a lot easier to be able to explain things without having to spend the additional time texting, I think that's the way to go. The way to do it. But yes, but still, first things first, I will always go for texting. That's the thing that I will always rely on. Okay, then next up, we have this next question. This is a very, very interesting question that they got. Okay. Next question is, are you happy? Oh shucks, I forgot to change the category. We're no longer in food. We're now in just chatting. My goodness. Twitch, don't bonk me. Don't bonk me, Twitch. No. Okay, anyway. Are you happy? That's the question. Not completely. But I try. So, I did already mention earlier that, you know, I was not having like the best, you know, time in this past year. You know, we had a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties, a lot of doubts, a lot of mishaps. But you know, throughout it all, I did what I could. I did what I could in order to push through. It is a huge challenge to have to go through all of that. And, you know, I didn't really do it so I could, like, you know, out of, like, a sense of happiness or something like that. But I still did it anyway. You know, we don't really have, like, the best reasons sometimes, but we do it. Just to be able to, like, you know, keep on going. But I really hope I can reach to that point that I can say that I am happy. But in the meantime, before I can say that, you know, I'm happy, I need to go through this, sometimes I think the best thing that you could do is just, you know, just keep going, and hopefully you'll find the reason that would actually satisfy you. So I think that's the best thing that we could do for ourselves in the meantime. Alright, so that is it for that one. Let's go ahead and continue with the next one. Okay, so favorite food combination. So for favorite food combination, for those who say that I do like pizza and pasta, yes, that is one of my favorites. But another one that I actually like is Mr. Chips and Chucky. So basically that is tortilla chips and chocolate milk. You know how some people, when they snack, they have things like a difference in they seek salty and sweet when it comes to snacks. So why not try to combine them both? But unfortunately, Mr. Chips is already very, very salty nowadays, so I avoid that. Now, it is really bad. But the funny thing is that those chips are being advertised as being good for kids because they are packed with nutrients. Well, I guess that's accurate to some degree, but they're also packed with a ton of salt. So we have to take that with a big grain of salt, probably like an entire bucket worth, I suppose. Okay, so we're done with that. I don't know if you have any interesting food combinations you'd like to share, feel free to do so, chat. But the last one that we're going to be tackling before we end the stream is, if you are to give someone something, what would it be? Okay, I guess the typical answer that you would have for me is, I will give you my all. I will give you my all, pretty baby. Whenever you call, but maybe, yeah. And I will give you the best of me, the best of me, the best of me. Okay, sorry, DMCA. But yes, that was I Will Give You My All from Payday. This song was brought to you by Serjay Svek. Remember someone today. Yes. Woo! Okay, perfect perfect classic Serjay moments. Yes, indeed. All right. And for Luna, it's Mr. Chips and Mountain Dew or QP Mayo and Baconette Chips. Those are very good ones, yes. That is true. All right, so those are all of the questions for now. So again, if you have anything that you would like to say anonymously, if you have any questions for me, questions, concerns, feedback, love confessions, go ahead and send it to my Tellonym link over here. They're all anonymous unless you want to put your name there. I just restarted this account, so feel free to go ahead and send me anything if you are interested, and we'll go ahead and do that next time. So it's already getting a bit late, and let's go ahead and wrap up the stream.